power of seed, and that too wild seed, not grown with commercial agriculture. Wild seed has the power which you cannot even imagine. Literally wildness from the nature around your country, your city. Get those seeds, crush it, use it. In different ways you can do it. Like you said, fermentation is one way, or you can soak it in water. We do just soaking.
Yes.
And we get extremely
good results. You extract whatever is...
Just whatever is extract out of it. It is like soaking some food grains and you make sprout of it.
Yes.
So same thing like you do. You just basically loosen up the lipids, which are the fats in the seed, get it into the water, and then apply.
And you can do it with only water.
Pure water, it's coming into it.
Because like fats and water usually
doesn't
mix.
But it comes into it.
It comes to it.
It is like, you soak seeds, you put it in water, you don't take any solvents for it.
Yes.
So water is the universal God solvent.
Yeah.
Everything works with water. So if it works with water, it will work with everything.
And it will depend on the water also, of course.
And when you soak it, you get all the microbes which you are saying, the so-called fermentation. Somehow it starts or not, we don't even bother about.
Yeah.
But this power of the seed, especially the wild seeds, amazing.
I can imagine.
Amazing. Like we talk about superfood, chia and all those things. They are all
it's
wildness,
power.
It's wild things.
It's
so here,
power.
What you wanted to see is here, the condition of the, what happens under the mulch. So this is the crop residue mulch. So now here you can see, if you can take a close up, you can see so many insects around here.
Oh, there's already
and they are all eating all the lignin material now. And now this soil is full of microbes in it.
But now you have the mulch on top.
Mulch on
top. So
there's
a lot of cellulose on top.
Correct. And then the smell is like literally forest soil. And that is what you need for any agriculture.
And when you look here, probably
crumb structure.
It's a very crumbly structure, but probably you will also, there's lots of microbes here, because microbes survive 1 millimeter under the soil level. If there is moisture, as long as the UV don't burn them.
Yes.
That's why the best that you always need is a growing plant to bring exudates around it and moisture.
Absolutely.
And every little bacteria that is there takes a little sip of water.
Wow.
And the more microbes than we have, the more water the soil can contain. And it's...
The engine starts working.
You can't even see anything that remains of a stick anymore, but it creates structure. So when the water goes through here, it goes down. But also you see these little balls.
Yes.
There's all microbes that are holding it together. Yes.
That is what they say. No, 1% of organic matter, organic carbon goes up into the soil. It has a capacity to hold 20 cubic meters of water.
20 cubic meters, wow.
And then you don't need to irrigate frequently, because the water holding capacity is with the microbes. And when, like he said, microbes are drinking it, it is in their body, in their cells. So if you have millions and trillions of microbes, they are all holding the water.
All hold water.
So here, when we speak about how do you increase the water holding capacity, water is a resource. Especially in Kenya, it has become a big problem. Most of the commercial farms are applying irrigation every day, or every day twice also.
Yes.
Pulse irrigation they call it, because the soil is dead. There is no microbes in it to hold it. But when you do this kind of thing, like Thomas Makori, who was working with us, for him maybe 3-4 days he can have without irrigation. And we do a system what we call as aqua check. We have a sensor which goes up to 80 centimeter. Every 10 centimeter we check the moisture movement. And as the moisture is dipping down, then we irrigate. But when we irrigate, we give good amount of water. And then we again give a big drying cycle. In that, all the air from the atmosphere, which is with 78% nitrogen, 20% oxygen, it's going inside. And that oxygen is feeding the microbes. With our agriculture system, where we give daily irrigation, you are choking it continuously. So you are actually activating the oxygen of the air and nitrogen, free nitrogen, coming from the atmosphere, going inside.
And nitrogen is now, look at Holland and Europe, they're limiting all the nitrogen emissions.
Why?
Reducing it.
Why?
Probably because they bring food.
But why nitrogen is problematic? The fertilizer nitrogen.
For us, it burns the organic matter inside the soil.
And what it does to the human body when you eat that food, which is full of nitrates.
You even know more.
You should speak out. The Dutchman should speak out.
Probably creates cancer or things like that. Yeah.
Yeah, that is the reality.
Now,
Of
in plants, we see that
it's making it softer,
it creates
susceptible
more
to
water.
diseases, more water.
It keeps
Drops
retaining
down the
more.
bricks. It drops down the bricks dramatically. All
And
this nitrate fertilizer.
Yes.
Nitrogen is there. We are sitting on it.
Yeah.
70%, 8% is all the air which we breathe is nitrogen.
And
We don't use it.
And when you have a stick like this, for instance, we are now looking at shipping with sea containers and to going all around the world, especially from us equatorial countries. We want to bring fresh produce from these places to other places in the world to feed people. This is a carbon to nitrogen ratio of, say, 300 to 1. Another guy's stem of flowers has a carbon from 10 to 1. But you now have a rose which you had grown without a lot of nitrogen. Maybe that carbon is like 25 to 1.
Correct.
This one, I can send it all around the world and it will not change. It will. I think we can send it around 1,000,000 times and it will still be 300 to 1 carbon. Nothing had broken it down. But this one, this Gerbera stem, that will rot before it's even in the harbor.
Because of the
So the higher we can make our carbon to nitrogen ratio in our plants, use the CO2 from the air,
Correct.
yes, less nitrogen, the more that carbon will be raised, and we will be able to
have better shelf life.
Better shelf life, better nutrition.
We are talking about flowers now. Now imagine the same thing with food.
Yeah.
Now you have the food which is good for human health, which is having that carbon, which is natural carbon.
And we find that insects don't like fungi, don't like a lot of high carbon on the plants. There are several types of insects. Some insects have a digestive system, like an aphid and a white fly. They have a digestive system whereby they can process sugar. So slightly amounts of sugar can be excreted from the body, and they can feed it. Also, what is it? Woolly aphids, mealybugs. Those are all sucking insects. If we can get the carbon up, we increase. You get continuous assimilation of. So the carbon actually becomes more and more complex every time it's recycled through the soil, coming back into the plant. It becomes even more complex carbon structure. So then you get cellulose, and you get lignin, and you get a lot of pectin.
So this is what he's saying: cellulose, lignin, pectin. This is all of it.
Yeah.
Which is coming from the trees and all.
Lots of carbon. If there is a little bit nitrogen added to it, the microbes eat the nitrogen, utilize the nitrogen as energy, and then consume that carbon.
But I think in this world nowadays, there is a chance that farms will pick up this way of growing the flowers. Also,
they have to.
No option.
There is no option. You have no other way, because you've degraded the system so badly. It is like a hospital situation now. If you pull out the pipes, the tubes, the plant is dead. So the whole system is addicted now to fertilizers, pesticides, fungicides. But how to come out of it is you have to move this way. So what we are doing here is a transition work. You start with first create an environment so that microbes can survive. And now slowly you wean out the crop from fertilizers. As you wean out the crop from fertilizers, automatically your fungicide and pesticide consumption goes down dramatically. For him, for example, Thomas, he hardly uses any fungicide or insecticide in this farm. He manages everything with microbiology, nutrition, and some oil cake based products. The farm runs on that one.
But do you still have the same productivity of the crop?
Yeah. Yes. That is what I'm saying.
And
it's a transition.
And what comes out of maybe a little bit less productivity is gained by having no insects, having a longer vast life. And when we look at fruits and vegetables, they are now becoming food for us humans again. Before, there was just nitrogen inside there and water with very low minerals, and that's how diseases came. We are not fed well.
We have to treat the world and go it up.
Turn it around.
There is a theory now saying that the earth is shifting to another energy level. because they say that we damage it so bad and we did
Yes,
so
it
many.
is true.
Yeah,
It is a fact.
there is an energy going on through the world, and it's been said that we will be shifting everything, and only the strongest and most.
Correct. And how do you identify that one? That the
don't know.
energy
It's
shifting.
just watching all
Just go to any hospital. Check the medical records. Check the pharmaceutical industry. How much is being consumed? How many people are falling sick? Healthy people are getting cancer. Directly an indication. Straight away. It's a direct indication that your food is contaminated. There is no other way. Simple. And Europe is really suffering because of that. Because you do not have your own food from your own soil. You're depending on supermarkets. You're buying food which is coming from other countries, which you are controlling what you call PHI, pre-harvest interval, MRL, so-called MRLs, maximum residue level. Beyond that, you don't have any choice. What is going in the soil, what is going inside this leaf, the nitrogenous fertilizers, phosphorus and blah blah, you have no control over it.
There are so many people that they do not know any other way, but
It is okay. It
eat
is
what
an
is in the shop.
ignorance.
Eat
It's an
what is.
ignorance. It's okay. What's wrong about it? You were also ignorant few years ago.
yes, exactly.
Now
but
you know
wake
it.
me up. See, and now I've seen the world
but
in a
now you-
completely different way. It is
But that is
true.
okay. What is
It is true.
what we can do? Small thing is just make more people aware of it. Afterwards, let consumer decide. Consumer is the power. Your power is as a consumer. You demand it, automatically the whole chain will move. You have to. There is nothing else. I'm speaking last 2-3 years. Consumer is the power. You cannot change the policy makers. And those policy makers also, when they fall sick, they will be asking the consumer, so-called aware consumer, what did you do? How did you take care of it?
Yeah.
Today morning only I was telling him, one of my friend, government official, her husband, rectum cancer. She is an agriculture government official, agriculture and horticulture department, senior person. Husband is doing. Now what they did, they buy a 5-acre land and start growing their own
Their
food.
own food. Okay.
Now tell me.
Yes.
And they are perpetuating, telling everybody, go ahead and put this fertilizer, put this chemicals. They keep on doing that, and husband is sitting with cancer in the house.
No.
Same house.
Yes, the NPK.
That is reality.
But the whole system is wrong. I was having this conversation with him in the car regarding me coming here and taking antibiotics. 1 week prior my coming here, 1 week
The
doing,
doctor told
the
him.
doctor told me. So I think the whole system is kind of
Correct.
damaged.
It is damaged.
And I did this.
No.
1 week prior, 1 week here, and 1 week after. So just in case I took up something.
And you made it worse because.
And I made it worse, yes.
Yes.
And it's the same mentality.
Correct,
It's
because
treat it
whom do you trust?
before.
You trust your doctor, not your farmer.
Yeah. But I don't
You
even
trust your
consider
doctor.
the problem.
Because he has got a very nice cabin, he has very big place over there, he is very rich.
Legalized
trust
drug
him.
dealers.
Exactly, it's a legalized drug dealers. So Alina, the problem is different. We trust wrong people. We don't trust the small farmer
there
who
are
is
not-
growing in his place, and you don't go to him and buy the product from him. You are ready to spend money and go to the doctor who will give you prescribe all those antibiotics. It's spoiling your gut completely.
I know.
Same
now
thing
I
we are
know
doing
what
with our
happens.
agriculture. We're doing the same thing.
But
Exactly.
you are a pioneer. Before you have never heard about
It's
treating
okay.
the soil as a
There is
matter.
no money to
It's
be
just-
made, Alina. There
Yeah.
is no money to be made.
Yeah.
What we speak, there is no money to be made.
Yeah.
Fertilizer company, we don't want them. Pesticide company, we don't want them. Fungicide company, we don't want them. Herbicide, we don't want them. Where is the money? If I have my own flower farm here, not buying anything, I'll be the lunatic in the world. Because this is a
They're
stupid
going to
guy.
say, they're going to
Yeah,
say,
it's-
oh, he's an
The
idiot.
whole world will speak lunatic. These guys are stupid guys. They're doing something nonsense.
Yeah.
And nobody is going. There's no money to be made. Money is made because some industries supplying fertilizer, pesticide, blah. There is money. They will be promoting it. They have the funds to promote it.
Unbelievable.
Farmers don't have it. They are simple farmers.
Yes. Well, we also, actually, as farmers, we also don't want to spend it too. Because it increases the price and
Correct.
we cannot provide.
Of course.
And
yes.
it's difficult to compete with
True.
those guys. But now, the last years, fertilizers have gone up, etc. And people think they need it. That's the
That is
worst
how been
part.
trained. Like your doctor told
Yeah.
you,
Yeah.
you need to have antibiotics. We have been
Indoctrinated.
told. We have been told by the universities you need fertilizers.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Simple.
It's the same thing, yeah.
Exactly. Because the whole syllabus is set by the same organization.
Unfortunately.
We were all in school.
School at the same school,
We
we have
all
learned the
learn-
same
We be
thing.
powerful
We are only
enough to
de-learning.
tell the story. I wonder if we will be powerful enough to tell the story. And
We don't have to
This
think
teaching-
about it too
No,
much.
you just
We
need to
do
do
what
it.
is in our capacity
Yeah.
with our limited people around us. Don't worry about the world too much and stress out. If you can help him, you can help him, you can help him, you can help him.
Small steps,
Enough.
as you
Small
said.
steps.
Small steps.
I have got 1,000 people here in my company. I help them with a good food, how the food is been made. That is enough for me.
Yeah.
We cannot think about the whole world, what is going to happen. Let other people are there to do it. What Jan can do in his capacity, he does it. What is in my capacity, I do it. Rest of the thing, you forget it, Alina.
And we're starting
Otherwise, it is very
everywhere
stressful.
we start everywhere by measuring.
Yeah.
Yes, how we used to do it on a half scientific way. Until now, it's for us more difficult to measure, say, paramagnetic value, which are super important. But until now,
Sounds heavy.
yeah.
Paramagnetic.
Yeah, but
So what exactly what he wants to say is, wherever you are growing, your soils wherever they are, the soil itself has a power. It's like the aura of a person.
Okay.
The soil, the microbes, everything is creating a kind of an aura around it. And what we do is, with all our sides, CIDES, which we apply, we kill all the paramagnetism or the aura around it.
Yeah.
So if you take antibiotics, your microbes are killed.
Yeah.
So your aura will diminish.
You're right.
And there are farms which are 50, 100 years old, especially in Europe, and they have been continuing mining. They have continually been mining. I am seeing carbon to nitrogen ratios in the soil, which should, just for normal life, should be something like 20, 21 to 1. But I see them of 5 to 1, 7 to 1, 6 to 1. It's dust, it's dirt. There's no ability for it to. But nature is fantastic. If we put mulch on it, and we can put back like basalt or some energetic minerals, it will revive and it will come back.
So when you spoke about basalt or minerals, just for you to understand, for example, we are in a volcanic area. So when we extract pumice over here for doing troughs for planting in hydroponic. So the leftover dust has no value. So we collect that one and we mix it in the soil, because that is from this soil, the untouched, without fertilizer material, which is having very high paramagnetic property. You bring it and mix it in your soil. That energizes the microbes in that area, because they are compromised now in a big way.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, that is a level of work which needs to be done. But like you said, nobody knows it. It's okay, nobody knows it. But somewhere you have to start with it.
Never even considered that agriculture has the power to change you
agriculture
balance.
only has the power.
Yes,
Only.
I would never consider it. And then
Agriculture has the power to destroy the world.
or
Civilizations, when we spoke about, and agriculture has the power to make people healthy also and warriors out of it.
and you think of what is agriculture? You just grow some vegetables and some fruits, and what is agriculture? Not important, and yet is the most important thing.
Exactly.
It's mind-blowing.
If we didn't have farmers, there's not one person that could sit in an office, because all that you would have been doing every day was growing your food, taking care of your. Just look, not even long ago, there were people only busy with that. How would you get clothes?
Yeah.
Nobody even can
sell
it. There's
everything is secondary industry. First primary industry is only agriculture. We call it the industry which uses the 5 elements of nature and convert into food. Rest all the industries depending on agriculture. Number 1 industry is agriculture. It's a God science, pure God science. That is how forest is there.
Yet we value.
We should value this industry much more than all iPhones and cars and blah blah we talk about. There is nothing in front of agriculture. It's number 1 industry.
Unbelievable.
We will lose the biodiversity, because there so many chains have already been lost. So many cycles have been lost. You look, normally we would have gazelle walking here in Kenya, manure coming out. There's the little bug that is eating the manure, and the little bug again digs into the soil, bringing, because everything that dies brings nutrition to the next to the next.
Circle of life.
Is the circle is the soil food web is part of that. Yeah, and bacteria, and a nematode eats the bacteria, and the protozoa, and everything is connected, and we don't even see it. By coming of the microscope, we learned that there are bacteria, and that some of them can be out of place.
Entomopathogenic.
The entomopathogenic, but we also have endophytes.
Endophytes, yeah.
Every bacteria, every fungus is an endophyte. It is everywhere, it's in everywhere, and it's having a function. And since we are cleaning and sterilizing and sterilizing and sterilizing,
Correct.
all those endophytes are being lost.
So, Alina, what we are trying to see here is a commercial farm which is able to grow with this kind of thought process. So, rest of the agriculture is pretty easy to do. That is the idea behind it.
Yeah.
We're not impressing upon it. We just want to say if the high-end agriculture, which is flower cultivation in a greenhouse, if you can try to bring it in alignment with nature, with the regenerative agriculture practices, with microbes, with foliar nutrition, mulching, then rest of the agriculture is pretty easy to do because they are all exposed to rainfall.
Yeah.
So rainfall is the most energizing thing which is happening. Here under the plastic, I'm not getting the rainfall. So that is the most powerful thing which we can do in outdoor cultivation. And the whole cycle becomes reset very quickly. When people are scared of organic farming and this, you lose this, and it actually doesn't. Main thing is use the power of nature. And then put the system in place. It starts working very well.
I have Dutch growers that are they have now biology, they call it. So they are getting these predatory mites and they apply. And they apply more. Oh, still I have trips. They apply more and more and more. And the company tells them, apply more because you still have trips. So in the end, there's such a, I think they can apply like millions of these mites onto it, but it should go into your mind as, why do I need to do that? In nature, there are those predatory mites, but there are just a few.
Not millions.
That means that that plant is a food source for thrips. That's a food source for the bug.
Correct.
You are creating a food source for it, and that is now what we are all doing, trying to mineralize and bring nutrition back into the plants so that they are not a food source anymore for insects.
Okay.
And then you can put a few bugs and it's fully under control.
In the transition period you have to do
But
it.
now here, all those bugs fall down and here you have a mulch. If I take a microscope here, I can see lots of these mites, a lot of small mites eating each other. Also they need food sources.
Correct. So once we applied what you call hypoaspis, and now they are surviving. Automatically they keep on multiplying.
And you will see even other many more types,
which we don't know
of mites.
But they do the job.
Yes.
Correct.
And even by extracting things from nature,
Yeah.
people tell me, trichoderma, wonderful stuff. And then they start applying trichoderma. And then all of a sudden they get mites, but other types of mites, not the predatory mites. They get a lot of mites and they say, why do I get so much mites? You start digging down, start looking inside the mulch, and you find all those mites are eating trichoderma. They love it, it's their food source.
Wow. That's
Yes.
And which you see
Yes.
is biodiversity. Now this is come from that cow dung thing which we prepare.
Yes.
So this one now is now going to be applied in certain areas where the plants are struggling. See this one.
Cow urine,
Cow dung, cow urine, the whole fermented product. We use it and then we call it Jivamrit, you know it.
Yeah,
So
Jivamrit.
we just apply it in
Yeah.
those areas where the plants are stuck or they are not growing well, soil is little compacted. So this is a full diverse bacterial consortia which we applied. So then the whole system again starts resetting.
How do you know there's a full?
I got it analyzed.
Oh, you got it analyzed.
yeah.
It's
I
not
got it
only it's not only lactobacillus,
No,
although
no,
they
no,
are
no,
very
no,
good.
no, no.
Yeah.
I've got it fully analyzed for total bacterial consortia and plus mineral consortia also we have got. The whole analysis of minerals also in it, which is coming. Because
Yeah.
what is diversity? The cows which are in this area are eating the grass around here. They're taking all the microbiome in their gut with their 4 chambers of cows which they have got. It's a biofactory for us. Cow, how does it digest the cellulose? By applying bacteria from its gut.
Yes.
So it digests it and the dung which comes is full of bacteria
Yes.
through its biofactory. I don't have to spend money on a biofactory company. So I use the cow gut as a biofactory, use it, ferment it for 7 days, add cow urine which is known as a viricide, fungicide, insecticide I add in it. Plus it is a nice source of nitrogen.
Some urea,
Apply it and then work on it. But you should not overdo it. It should be used in a limited form because it is an inoculum of microbe. Like you said, trichoderma, too much if you apply, what happens?
Yeah.
So you apply this small quantity, create the inoculum, create the environment, then the nature takes over.
Yeah, and it's good, I think, that you are fermenting it because
Yes, we do fermentation.
all excrements of all bodies are rich in salts.
Correct.
Lots of chlorine inside there.
Agree.
And there are growers that are, put more manure, put more manure.
That shouldn't happen.
Too much salts you are adding to.
So that balancing is very important.
Yeah.
So this dose is also very limited. We are working with only 500 liters per hectare per month, no more than that.
Yeah.
Limit into that. You spray it or you put it in the soil, is enough.
But now going back to the cycles, what are you feeding your cows?
I'm feeding the grass which is growing all around the place. I don't make them sit and graze. They go around and eat the grass.
That's again part of that.
Exactly, the nature, the circular economy.
The circular and all the bacteria that they can get in can also be coming out.
Exactly. So you just use the cow stomach as a bioreactor with no money to be spent on it.
Yes. Yeah. And also I heard, like in India, when you were using different kind of milk, like the Europeans, like in Holland, they made the Frisian cow or the Holstein or whatever cow. They have a different protein basis. We can drink that milk in Holland, but from an Indian cow, you cannot drink the milk. Europeans could not drink that milk.
They could, but they would feel sick, probably.
But I believe that people in India, they always do something with the milk. So it's always a curd or it's always a cheese or people don't drink raw milk.
No, we do drink raw milk, even directly from the udder also you drink it as a child.
Yes, I used to do it in South Africa too.
Yeah, directly from the udder also you can drink it. So that is having the best results. After that, yes, we do sometimes, we boil it once, then you make curd, then you make, after the curd you dilute it with water, then it becomes even better because it is not concentrated. So you dilute it and then you can apply it on the plants also or you drink it.
Yeah, because milk on plants, we used to use that for dipping knives and getting the viruses.
Okay.
Yeah, in Europe they used to do it. But after a while, when doing some citizen science research, I found out that Pseudomonas fluorescens, a bacteria, likes to grow on milk. That's the one that makes it sour.
Oh.
And that...
I thought it was lactobacillus.
No, it is lactobacillus when fermented.
Oh, okay.
But Pseudomonas fluorescens is also very important in that. We cannot talk to. I think there are another million going.
Which we don't know anything.
Which we don't know. But it had that effect.
We just use it rather than looking at what it does and which science is there, which microbes is there.
Yes.
It works. It works. It's close to nature. It is better for us.
I'm used to flower growers. And flower growers, if something works, they put more.
No, that is a risk.
And that is a risk.
But like with microbiology, after some time you have to wean it out also. You have to realize, like we had done it here by mistake, certain ladies who are not applying it, this was supposed to be applied for the whole bed, for example.
Yes.
Because they did not walk up to the end, they just put it in the first 4 columns and that 4 columns had downy mildew like hell. And we then realized what was the mistake. The crop grew very lush, the backside was stunted, and here we had full of downy mildew. Then we realized the mistake is the people who are doing it.
More
so
nitrogen.
You over applied it.
Yes.
So we have to learn from it. Now you learn it.
Yeah.
You don't make somebody a scapegoat of it. Okay, we made a mistake, we learn from it. Like I had done once with molasses. You remember Richard had applied 10 times more molasses in a crop than recommended. The number he got mixed up. He applied and the amount of insects, that time I think so.
Foliar or
was it thrips or aphids?
Foliar or soil? Sorry.
Drenching. The aphids became uncontrollable for 2-3 days. And after that, suddenly the aphids disappeared completely. So we said, what is this happening? We got scared because what this manager did by mistake. Then we realized we gave sugar, which is complete sugar, complex sugar.
Yes.
So plant has taken it up.
Carbohydrates.
Yeah, but by the time it is assimilated, there was a lot of incomplete sugar in the plant. So aphid population really jumped up. And now when the complex sugar came in, aphids disappeared. They died, completely died and fell off. Completely. They've disappeared. They burst.
But they cannot
eat it because that is not the food for them. If you force feed yourself also, eat it too fast, you get into indigestion. You have to mix your saliva properly.
Yes.
eat it slowly, then your digestion system works.
Yeah.
Same thing happens in agriculture also. If you like do force feeding, create an environment for more production, the plant goes into a chaos completely. It's
That's a nice,
indigestion.
nice thing that you were saying, because insects cannot, don't have that digestion.
Correct.
So that means that they are looking for pre-digested food. So that trips is looking for that protein which is broken.
Broken protein. You mentioned the other day, yeah.
And it takes that broken protein because he doesn't have teeth, he doesn't have saliva, he doesn't have stomach acid or even boiling or...
Correct.
He's just looking for that
ready-made food
which he can eat. And of course we are already having the covers, the issues with plastic cover.
That is another big thing, Alina. You wanted to know what this plastic does.
Yes.
You know, this beautiful greenhouse which we spend so much money in, this has got UV stabilizers in it, okay, because for the life of the plastic. So there is a layer of UV stabilizer products which make sure that the plastic does not tear apart. So these are stabilizers. So it gives the life of the plastic, which can be around 3 years or so, 2 years, depending on the amount of stabilizer.
Very soft.
But what it does is, it is blocking a big spectrum of ultraviolet light. Some plastics are blocking the whole spectrum of UV light, which is needed by the plant, by the microbes and by the life in the soil. It's totally blocked. And that is what is driving the whole enzyme factory in the plants. All the systems which are there in the plants, it is getting blocking. It is blocking. So whatever you are getting, the flowers or the food in a greenhouse, do not have the total food. It's not the hybrids product. You will come to a level, but beyond that you cannot go. There is a limitation. And the whole world is working on plastic houses, glass houses, UV blocks. And we think UV blockers we have to apply on our skin.
Yeah.
One of the worst things which we can do to our skin also. And your doctors are telling you, you're going to Kenya, apply a lot of UV.
Exactly.
I saw
Ecuador is the
an
worst.
American lady on the boat when we were on holiday. She had like a liter of this stuff and spread it on like milk, you know. She pasted herself
You know the funny thing
because she's afraid.
I'm just curious, how come both of you become so passionate about growing in a more natural way? I knew Avinash, now you are kind of saying the same story but in a different way.
Yes.
But it's basically the same mentality.
It's because you can see that things are happening in the world that cannot continue. It cannot continue.
It's wrong.
People are covering up. We are taking medicine while we should be eating right.
Yeah. The food
Yes,
is very important.
and that you want to eat right, but the food doesn't have the minerals anymore.
Yeah.
And because it doesn't have the minerals, we are more hungry than we have been before. If you look at cows outside, or game or whatever, if the grass is rich in minerals, they just eat a little bit.
Because it's enough, they don't need.
There's a little bit, they eat and it's finished. But now with the weaker biome, with low nutrition, they say grass-fed. But those grass-fed cows don't even get the minerals inside. They're eating the whole day.
But it's been said that the earth now cannot provide the same amount of minerals that it used to
No.
40 years
Who told
ago.
that?
It's everybody is.
It is
Someone
wrong.
said that it's
No, it's
the
all wrong.
earth is
Earth has
so-
enough of it. Mother Earth cannot deprive its children of these things. No way. It's a mother. How we use it, how we treat the mother, it is up to us.
Okay.
Simple. If mistreat it, you will not get it.
So if I grow a tomato in
Yeah.
the proper way, natural way, it will have the same nutrients like 40 years ago. The
Seeds.
soil will
Seeds.
Seeds.
If the seeds are wrong, you will not get it. Because the genetic has been distorted with last so many years of hybridization program. Plus the seeds are coated with a fungicide and insecticide before we are sowing it. Because like in certain countries like Kenya, you have to make sure the seed is coated, then only you can sell. It's a law of the country. You
And
have to coat
coated
it.
with a fungicide.
And an insecticide which is neonicotinoid. Many countries have it.
Yeah.
Now these are known to kill the honeybees also, neonicotinoids, which you must have heard. And the fungicides are compromising all the microbiome which is on top of the seed. So the seed is half dead. And that then you want to grow a tomato out of it? No way. If you get heirloom seeds, somewhere, someplace, in some part of Romania it is growing some garden, you pick up those seeds and grow, then you are okay. Otherwise, if you go to a shop and buy your seeds, you're done.
It is also,
Compromised.
everything is conditioned. And
For the system.
for the system, it has been receiving for the last 100 years, it has been receiving fertilizer.
See the name. You will not even know these names of these trees.
Azadirictina
That was
indica,
only
that one I
one.
know.
Rest
one.
of them you know.
The other
These
ones
all
I do
forest
not know.
trees.
Yeah. And just very little.
Yeah. And that is it.
Yeah.
This is more than enough for 1 acre, this one packet.
And
It's natural.
This is
and
and
herbal, it is just a powder of seeds.
seeds.
And that is
from
good
the,
for
From
improving.
the guy in India, he said
Yeah,
that
yeah, it
he's
just does
the-
it in a simple way. But the thing is, this is all forest seeds. So you go into your forest in Romania, you collect all the seeds, you crush it, you put it in your garden, you'll get your job done. You don't even have to buy it.
Unbelievable, unbelievable. We just go back to
Simple.
simple.
Yeah, but there's no money to be made. GDP doesn't happen with that one.
it is such little money. But again,
This is for now the
System.
transition process, because you
Yes.
have to improve your farm. How do you do it? Because fat is gone from this agriculture. So you have to incorporate slowly, slowly. Each and every flower farm has this kind of system, we call it humidity system. So we shower the greenhouse. Now what we do in our farm is we make sure every time when we shower something, we are adding either some microbiological product, sometimes a Jivamrut, or a nutrition product like lime,
yes,
agriculture lime,
Very
but
good.
micronized nanotechnology lime that
Calcium.
we add into it, calcium carbonate. So that will keep on improving or reducing the compaction in the soil. So whenever we do it, even the guy should be aware of it. What is he doing? So in case there is some area where we have downy mildew area, he will shower it nicely with the trichoderm. Otherwise, it will be just a routine program.
yeah.
So that is what we do. So this can be incorporated very easily by any flower farm straight away, because the system exists.